The Arizona podcast is brought to you by Giant Protective Coatings, a flooring company that specializes in epoxy flooring and concrete resurfacing systems. They speak Spanish, they're in the LA area, and they are an amazing company to work with. They have awesome customer service and they give you honest quotes with great work, and I couldn't recommend them enough. So if you use the promo code ArrowsUp, you get a 15% off on your next project. So call them, reach out to them. You can find them on the internet, triumphcoatingsca.com, and you can request a free quote and all that fun stuff. You can follow them on Instagram, triumph_coatings, and they do speak Spanish and they do great work, like I said. So check them out. Promo code ArrowsUp, 15% off your next project. Welcome to the Arizona podcast. On this episode, we're just in the mood to get people upset. That's what we're doing on this Monday night. David and I talk about the most overrated movies, in our opinion, obviously. And that's what we get into. So hopefully we get you upset and get you all riled up. Before that, though, the Eastern and Western Conference Finals get underway, I believe tomorrow, actually. Game 1, Timberwolves Thunder. And I wanted to give you like a brief breakdown of just what to expect. Thunder going to this grown up. The 7-game series versus Denver, I think, allowed them to grow up, to mature. And you saw that in Game 7, where they were tight in the beginning. And as the game kept going and as the game went on, you saw this growth from this team that went from being scared and tight in Game 7 to having just the mental toughness to get through it. And as you go into a Minnesota team that's been playing really well, I think they have more than enough guys to throw at Anthony Edwards and Randall and everybody else. I like the Thunder in 6 in that series because I think the big matchup for them to get over the hump was Denver. And I think that was the Western Conference Finals, to be honest with you. I actually think that was the finals. I think that's going to be the team. Whoever came out of that, I think, was going to win the title. And that's what I like. Wednesday, we got Game 1, Pacers Knicks. I like the Pacers just because everything that the Knicks do well, closing out the games and executing down the stretch, and they got Brunson in the fourth quarter. Indiana has that too. And it comes down to Carlisle versus Thibodeau for me. And I trust Carlisle more so than I trust Thibodeau to adjust, change game plans, and everything else. I will say this. For the Knicks, it will be a lot easier for them to score than it was against Detroit and Boston. It's a toss-up. I don't feel great about my choice. Pacers in 7. But I could see it the other way around. So that's what we have. So we'll talk more about the NBA as it keeps going. But for now, here are the most overrated movies according to David and yours truly. Here we go. You ready to upset some people?
Am I ready to upset some people?
Yeah.
I was working on the music one, but we'll save that for another day. But
Yeah. Yeah. I have I feel like the music one's gonna ruffle some feathers for sure.
for sure, for sure.
Uh,
Um,
well, hopefully next week. Hopefully we're able to get that one up next week.
yeah,
That one I'm really excited for.
that one's definitely gonna be like because I was working on the list, and there's some stuff where you're gonna be like, yeah, the song was annoying. Like people like a majority of people liked it, but yeah, it was annoying. And then some where like there's one where you're gonna be like, yo, that fan base is coming after you. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna rip you apart.
Right. Right.
So so you know, but movies too. I think movies like it'll be one of those things because
uh, yeah. Do you get wrapped up in like the schedule release?
for the league, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No,
It's so weird, huh? Like it's like, bro,
yeah,
it's May.
this I'm lumping this up with like the draft stuff. You're like, bro, like all this like number crunching and like pencil pushing like doesn't matter
Uh,
once you're out there on the field. Like,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, oh, you know who you're gonna play now? Like, so you know your chances of making the Super Bowl. It's got nothing to do with like just players' drive and ability and how much they care and you know,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
yeah,
it's such a like predict the record. I'm like, I don't know, man. Can we get
yeah,
to can I see who's gonna get hurt first? Like,
right.
I don't know, man. Like
Yeah, well,
what are we
it's
doing?
like the Cat Williams thing. You're like, hey, like, yeah, on paper, yeah, they're better, but it's like
Yeah.
we got to line up the cones and see who's who. Like who's So,
So
but
interesting.
yeah, that one's
I was I was reading this thing that so ESPN is gonna they're moving away from well, I don't know they're moving away, but they're definitely so they're trying to add their channel standalone, so you don't need cable to have ESPN per se.
right.
And I was hearing they're gonna sell their stuff for the like just the channel, I guess, for $30, 29.99. And I'm like,
Who's gonna
who's
buy that? Yeah,
like besides like our guy Angel, I don't know anybody who like wakes up and watches like for what's the first take. Like besides him, I mean, and obviously a lot of people watch,
right. Yeah,
but in my life, the only person that I know wakes up every morning and it's like I'm drinking my coffee, I'm on my way to work, and this is what I'm consuming.
right.
I think he's the only person that I know. And even he, I don't think would pay $30 for ESPN. Like I would do what I do with the zone, where I'll get it if there's a fight, and then immediately like, yeah, like I'm done, like I'm out, bro. Like I don't wanna,
Yeah,
I don't want to continue this. So yeah, I'm like, who's signing up for that amount? Like it didn't make any sense.
that's the climate we're in with all these like channels. Like everyone thinks they're like that phrase, and they're like, oh, you gotta know what you're worth, and you gotta. And it's like some of y'all are you guys are repressing yourselves. Like, no, who buys this? Like, like just
You gotta know your worth.
and it's like maybe,
Like not
like
everybody, not
someone
everybody
pats in the
can
bag. They're
have.
like, maybe you're not worth that much. Maybe tone it down a little bit.
It's just like you think people really want to watch Stephen A like that? Like I don't know.
Yeah, and nowadays it's like whenever I do see that kind of stuff, it's like through reels or shorts or TikToks where I see
R-
like a sound bite,
exactly.
like it's like
Exactly.
okay, and I'm like that was free 99.
Yeah.
Like I scrolled for that and it popped
And
up.
also, I've never seen those clips and be like, I need to see the whole thing.
Right. I usually get the clickbaity part there in the open, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sure
I
whatever he's saying, he's blowing out of proportion, and it's not as interesting if I actually look it
right.
up and like
That was also the like my take when it came to like the nightcap, the Shannon Sharp and Ocho stuff,
yeah,
because so many of his stuff would come out on TikTok. They're like, I don't know,
yeah.
man. Like, I don't know if I need to see an hour and a half of that. Like, I got the gist of
Right. I got the
talking
thirty
about.
second clip of you guys talking about
Yeah,
things, activities.
yeah. Like, I get the gist of what that is. Not for me. Not for me.
Yeah. And
And
like
so,
I'll stop and watch it for like a cool 30. Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw one where it was like Shannon was talking about the time he gained the most weight between seasons. Like, I
Mm,
think he just got signed to the Ravens.
yeah.
And he's like, yeah, my playing weight. Also, it's so cool that these guys have their playing weight down to a science. It's pretty cool. They're like, oh yeah, I was 220, whatever. So
Right.
he was like, oh, I was 228, and then I got signed to the Ravens, and making good money, treating myself. And he's like, I went and had like chicken and waffles like every day for an off season. And he's like, bro, I was 266 when I weighed
Mm,
in like for training camp, and that was it. That was all I needed. I was like, okay, cool. You gained a bunch of weight. I like that was funny.
right.
Ocho called him a bell pepper. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
hilarious. And then I moved on, and I don't need the whole. That was
Yeah.
it. I got my
So,
fix.
like when Elijah was like, "Oh, you should like watch it," I'm like, I've seen those. I've seen the clips of that episode. I've seen what I needed. I'm good.
I saw the part you laughed at, and I laughed too. And it's like, and that's
Yeah,
yeah, because he'll send me some too. He's like, yo, check this one out, and I'll watch it. And I'm like, yeah, that's funny,
yeah.
you know.
Like the cat one, there was so many like, and I'm like, I don't need to see the whole thing. Like, I get it. Like he is
Right? They're
talking
making
about,
memes out of these.
yeah, like he's talking about the Illuminati stuff.
He
I
brought up
got
Diddy, and now we know. It's like, okay,
it.
cool. Yeah, like, and that's
Right.
so.
And then, yeah, it's
So how much you say 30.99 for whoever wants to watch?
29.99 for ESPN.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Uh,
a no.
I could look. I could see myself paying for it in segments, like football and
Mm,
basketball, because it's in the
right.
same time frame. Boom. And then once like basketball ends, I'm canceling it because you got nothing in the summer. You got none of the soccer. You
Yeah,
got none of the baseball. So I'm out. I don't need to watch you from in during the summer, and I'll be back.
yeah,
And that's how I see that playing out. Like I don't see who's paying because you're paying for the sports really. Like unless you're super like unless I don't know. But because even Angel, I don't think he's like some die hard like first take guy.
right.
Like so unless you're one of those, like I don't see somebody being like, yeah, man, I need first take, man. I need it. 30 I need here's my $30. And that's the part that
Yeah,
would be hard.
yeah. Because when Angel brings it up, you like, okay, Angel does get like like the clickbait. I get clickbait too. Like I'm like, oh, like what did he say? And then like,
Right. I didn't
but then
realize how like because I'll sometimes like see like thumbnails on YouTube, and I'm like, who?
like who? Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, okay, okay, that like, or when
that's
yeah, or you're
like
watching like you're at the supermarket and you'll see the tabloid magazines,
right,
and
right.
it's like, like who? And I'm like, it's people like Angel, like, and shout out to
Yeah,
Angel, all love, but
yeah. Like hey, it's like it's
it's
like
funny.
Denzel on Train Day. He's like this newspaper, like it's 90% BS, and he's like, but it entertains me. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna dive in and just you know and I get it. I get it. Because I had an era too where I'd watch First Take and like, like at work, like I'd put it on and like, all right, let's see what I'm talking about today.
yeah,
But then it's like, okay, it's the same old song and dance. Like it's Stephen A yelling about something,
yeah,
beefing with whoever they're gonna have on as like a guest.
yeah.
And after enough times, I was like, all right, I've seen enough of this. I can go and just get this. I can get the condensed version now on YouTube, Instagram, all of
Right.
them. And I'm like,
Right.
cool. And I don't have to sit for 2-3 hours to watch.
Because I think we all have that, like what will get us to click.
Right.
Because ever since your dad told me about that guy, what's his name? Something
With
Escamilla. Um,
Franco?
no, not the comedian. Franco Escamilla.
What's
Um,
up?
he
What?
told me about, bro. I can't stop watching this guy's videos, bro. And they all end here. Biblia
A
Libre.
guy with the last name Escamilla? Another guy?
Yeah, yeah. Biblia Libre. Come on. Edgar. Oh no, Edgar Escobar. Sorry. Edgar Escobar. And so he's this Christian guy who will like put like false teachers and just like
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
no puedes creer lo que dijo da da da. And I'm like, dude, give it to me. And it's like it's the same like it's same clown, different like disguise, different name,
Right.
saying the same thing, and I'm just like eating it up.
It just happens to be that that's your brand. Like you know, like
Yeah.
cigarettes. Like oh, like what's your brand?
Yeah.
For Angel's first take.
Yeah.
And you got Mr. Escobar over there like giving you the scoop, and you're like, yep,
Yeah.
like
I'm like,
I
oh,
did.
like bad teachers, dude, give it to me. Like,
Bro,
what did
who
this
is it?
guy
Who is
say?
it today? Who's on the
Yeah.
chopping block today? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like, give it to me straight, pal. Who's next? Or like you know, I don't know if you like enough or like you follow them on YouTube and you get, but it's like oh, like new videos just for you, and you're like, I wonder who's gonna be on it today that's getting
Yeah.
exposed. You know, like so.
It's funny, man.
Yeah.
On TikTok, there's this guy that does, he like will answer baseball questions in a very simple way.
Right.
And I know the answers to, like, but I'll sit there and watch because I'm like, this is so interesting to me.
Yeah.
And I'll read the comments, and so many people are like, I already knew this, but I did sit through all of it because this is pretty awesome. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this is me.
Yeah. Do you think part of it too is also like it helps you understand how to simplify things even more to someone? Like, say it comes up in the future, you
Uh,
know, like, because I'll see that with like music, like videos about like techniques in music or, you know, and like sometimes I might understand most of it. I'm like, let me see how they break it down. Cause I'm always trying to explain it to someone else that I know. And I'm like, crap, I don't know how to explain it. I can't explain it like they're like I'm five. Like, it's like, you know, so I
mm,
wonder if with like sports too, I'll watch like, oh, like how do they think about this? So that way I know how to explain it even more. That always happens to me with like art and music stuff. Cause it's like, I've been doing it for so long that I just think people know about it, but then I'm like, oh no, they don't have the same perspective as me.
yeah, so the baseball one, yes, because
Because like, what if like Jared asks you something and you're like,
so like he did the
I could break it down.
the fly ball rule, right? The infield fly rule.
Hmm.
And that's when I was like, I know what that is. But before I had seen that video, if someone asked me, okay, I would have explained it super crazy.
Right, taking you like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you would have been like, what?
You're like that kind of helped, but I'm still lost. Like
And after watching him, like, oh, okay, yeah, I know how to explain that now.
those
Like
are the
that,
right. Yeah, he used the
that
right
made,
words in the right order.
yeah, yeah. It was very
Yeah.
like, okay, tell it to me like 1-5. With the Edgar Escobar guy, it's cool because it's comedy. Well, it's like sat. Well, it's not even satire because he is making fun of them. He is like,
Right.
but there's also like a seriousness about it because he's like, dude, you guys are like leading people to hell, man. Like,
Yeah.
stop. And so that helps because he'll like post stuff and he'll put like he's not one of those like he's taking people out of context. It's like he'll post like good chunks of like a sermon
Right.
and it's
Right.
like look what they said. Like they said this. And so it helps me when I'm preparing and if I want to give an example, like no, there's dudes like out here, like just like
Wheeling and dealing, trying to just
dude,
like, yeah,
dude,
yeah. No,
like
yeah, yeah,
shout out John Anthony, bro. Like just out
yeah.
here, like out here, and you're just like yeah, man. Like, yeah. Like I remember growing up where I grew up, and this dude would just go for it sometimes. And so, yeah, people are still doing that. People are still going for it, man.
Well, and
Like,
then people still fall for it. Like you're there, just like, yeah, yeah, it makes sense. You're
that's
like, you.
the, oh my gosh. I think that's the part that to me, like the Doc Rivers like GIF. It's
Yeah,
always
no, yeah,
like,
it's
huh? Like, what are you doing? It's just weird. It's a weird,
yeah.
yeah. Um, how was your Mother's Day?
It was cool. It was overall it was like a long, busy weekend, and I played in church that morning,
Yeah,
and then I don't know if I mentioned it, like that day or the day before, but like, Mother's Day, like there's the holy trinity of days where people go to church. Like you can't miss them if but it's Christmas, Easter,
yeah,
and Mother's Day.
right.
Those three.
Hmm.
Like you'll see so many people that like I was like, oh yeah, I saw you a few weeks ago. Before that, I saw you in December, and then, but I'm not gonna see you again until this upcoming Christmas time,
Yeah.
Christmas 2025. You know,
See you in
and
December.
yeah, yeah, and it's like or like I'll see like hermanas that typically do go to church, right? They go a bunch,
Yeah,
and then their like extended family shows up, and I'm like, oh, you have
yeah.
like I'd always be like, oh, like pobre señora, like she comes by herself, she must not have any kid,
And you
like,
see them
but
extra giddy.
yeah, but they're there, and it's like, oh, like your daughter, your son, and like their kids are here, like if they're a grandma maybe, and I'm
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, so they're just they're only
right.
showing up on this one day just to please you. I'm like, I.
Yeah,
And then Father's Day is like total opposite, like ghost town, because Dad's
yeah.
just like, everybody leave me alone. I'm gonna
Right,
barbecue, watch
right,
whatever game is on, or play with whatever like toys I'm in, like trains or whatever,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
and just that's it. Just let me do my thing. And so like Father's Day and like Super Bowl Sunday, like just
Ghost towns. Yeah,
empty. Yeah, and I'm like, all right, makes sense. But after church, I went and bought like my mom loves Rocky Road, so I got her ice cream. I
nice.
got the little like the garden statue. It's kind of like a garden gnome, but turtle.
Yeah, super
Um,
cute. Yeah.
yeah, and then I just wrote a card. I wrote it out. Um, yeah, and then my mom, like, I'm kind of like her. Like she gets like emotional easily over stuff. you know. So I put the garden statue like on a counter with the card under it, like in a spot where
Mhm.
I know she would walk past it, and then someone else would be like, "Hey, like look."
Yeah,
And she was like, "Oh my god, you got me a gift!" And she started reading it, and then like a little tears started coming out, and I'm
yeah.
like, "Yeah." I'm like, because she's just like, I gave her a bear once, like a little um, not a garden bear, but just like the kind you put like on top of like a fireplace, almost like a
Mhm.
paperweight. But
Yeah.
I bought this bear in like fourth grade for Christmas time, and she still has it. Like she loves that kind of stuff. So with
Yeah.
the turtle, I was like, oh yeah, she's gonna put this out front. And then my dad's gonna be like, get that thing out of here. Looks no, no, she like, it's her yard. She fixes it up the way she likes it. Because like you're getting down with your yard. Like when I saw you this last time, like
Right.
you got the bark, the grass.
Yeah.
And so my
Yeah.
mom um the story that I posted of her and I on Mother's Day, like those flowers just bloomed. Like so she likes to
Mhm.
have like the yard fixed up. So
Yeah.
um but yeah, we just made carne asada, some choriqueso. And then I had to split a little bit, not early, but I had a gig that evening in Pismo Beach, which was nice because it was warm up here this weekend. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna play this gig. But that was it. Yeah, super super mellow.
Do you celebrate Mexican Mother's Day at all?
In the past, yeah, too. Like I'll make sure to let her know. But we typically all always have like the Sunday
Mm,
Mother's Day off, like the
yeah.
American one. So we'll do that.
Right.
Because like in the past, like some Saturdays, like I would like work mornings, typically in the evening, be playing somewhere too. Um, and so, but yeah, it just so happened to pan out.
Yeah.
Do you do Mexican Mother's Day?
Yeah. So
Because I saw
my
flowers, you got flowers. Like so, I was like,
yeah,
ooh,
my mom takes advantage of it all. So she wants to
all
get
both. Okay,
both
A-
things.
As she should.
Uh,
As she should.
and so it's funny because when I was growing up, we never did anything for Mexican Mother's Day. And once I started working, she like started to be like, "Hey, it's you didn't say anything. You didn't give me anything for Mother's Day." I'm like, that's Sunday. Like, what do you mean? Like, I got time. Like, no, it was yesterday. Like, no, it's a Sunday.
You're like, yeah.
Like, no, Mexican Mother's Day. I'm like,
You're
bro,
like,
like when? So yeah, we went to the Boiling Crab. Um, got her flowers, give her some money, and yeah, man, it was. And then Sunday was just at our house again, more ceviche and stuff like that.
nice.
Um, and this was the first year celebrating my sister. As a mother.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Um, we're giving my mom some heat because like, hey man, like yeah, you and Abigail have to figure it out, like, because it's no longer just your day. It's like, no, no, it's still
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
day.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
like, I don't know, man. Like, she's a mom too. Like, it's not just
Yeah. And she's like, she just got here, like motherhood wise. You just
yeah.
you like your motherhood status was born yesterday. You know what I mean? You're like,
And she
so
was just like, no, well, I'm her mom, so I'm still. So I'm like, I don't know. Hey, I don't know, man.
you pull the Sammy, you threw like a little jab amongst
Yeah.
them and just step back for them to like, tear each other apart. You're like, I'm just you're like the Kevin Hart, like I'm just saying though, but that's just me.
So that was funny. Yeah, so it was cool. What it was funny, it was not funny, but what was an interesting observation that cracked I made myself laugh. I don't know if I have seen this on my Instagram. I don't know if you have people that do this on yours. But there are women that for Father's Day will put like Happy Father's Day to me because I've been the father.
Oh, like this, like the single mom, like the
Yeah, and they want like the pat on the back on Father's Day.
right, right, right.
And it's always, I always see those posts and I always it's you always get an eye roll from me.
Yeah.
Like, all right, like sorry you picked the trash dude, man. Sorry. Like, sorry. But this is like you can't get the pat on the back on this day. Like, go take a seat. Sorry.
Right,
And
right.
I was like, man, imagine a dude would to do that on Mother's Day. Like, hey man, I'm here supporting my kids. No mom. I deserve my flowers on Mother's Day because I've been a mother and a father to my kids. And that would just, I'm like, that would be
It's like just
guts
double
to
whammy it
do that.
up. Just hey, just be Mexican. Just get Saturday and Sunday if you're the single mom.
Can
Like
you?
you know what I mean? Like we'll give you that card for that day. Like just
The amount of crap a guy would get for doing something like that
Oh yeah.
would be insane. And then I also don't understand, and I don't know. Look, I get it. I understand. I understand that there's a lot of
It's
there's
rough out here, like
yeah, it's tough. I get it. I understand, and I understand some people have lost, their mom and
right, right.
things like that. I understand people have, haven't had kids. Get that too. I don't. I don't like that they'll do. I saw some people posting like pictures of like the different flowers, and it's like it's Mother's Day, but give this flower to the mom in your life that hasn't had kids. And he's like, well,
Oh, like make sure to give her azaleas, but loop at the corner, get her the California poppy instead,
and it's
because it
like,
represents this.
yeah, and it's like they're not moms though. Like, I understand the pain behind it. I get it. Like, but I don't know. Like for Father's Day, you're not giving like would be dad or men that can't be fathers like, oh, give those guys a royal blue tie because that represents.
Right, right.
I'm just like
Do you
It's
mean
from
like do you mean
others.
like just do you mean like just any old schmo that doesn't have a kid or like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
okay.
Because
Because I'm
if
also thinking like say like you like you know like single mom, you have a kid and the kid has like father figures in his life. Are you cool with like them going to those father
a
figures and
hundred
be
percent,
okay,
a
okay,
hundred
cool. All
percent.
right. Hey,
I'm
I'm
I'm talking about like
just random like Betty like
I'm
just
yeah, I'm talking
yeah.
about the lady who like can't have a kid,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and it's like, hey, get her flowers, and it's like, but she's mm, she's not a mom though.
Yeah.
Like, and I understand that's like tough, and I get it, but it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. It just, and I don't know when that started, but it makes sense that like our soft generation
It's kind of like that
does that.
participation trophy era.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like say by say you can't be a mom, right? It's like at least earn it with like you know like say you're a teacher, right? You're a teacher.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
one of your students like you know
Yes.
like single dad, and you really like take that kid under your wing. You know, I get that. Yeah,
100%. a hundred
yeah.
percent. Because
Like
that's not,
that's gotta be earned. That's gotta be like
yeah, because that wouldn't
yeah.
be like pity. That would, because that to me, that's what it is. It's pity.
Right, right, right.
It's pity flowers. But if
Yeah,
someone's like been there and you're like, dude, this person is like a mother figure to me. You know, my aunt is like a mother
right,
figure to
right.
me. Along with my mom, I'm getting both flowers because to me she's that impactful. That's beautiful. That's
Yeah,
beautiful. But when it's like when it's out of pity, it's like, oh, I feel bad for you. I'm giving
right.
all these people
Because she didn't get
flowers.
anything.
So here's a flower for you because, you know. And I'm
Right.
like, dude, like what? That's worse. Like because that's not empathy, that's pity. And I don't
Yeah. No,
I don't like
I hear you.
I don't
I hear
like
you.
the like just being having pity for people. Like I don't understand. Like I remember one time I was at church one time and they called like like families like, all right, you know, everybody come up with their families. And you know, not everybody there had their families the way there.
Right.
So I was one of the few, you know, that didn't, and I was sitting there by myself. And then it was like, oh, and then, you know, those that don't have families, won't you gather around with the people around you? And you guys come up too, or join a family. And it's like, no, like this is clearly like for the families that are here. Like, have the moment. Like,
Like
it's
I'm cool.
good.
Yeah, I could pray from here. Like I yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. Like
Yeah. I don't like, I don't like that stuff. I don't like the pity stuff. And you see it a lot
yeah.
during Mother's Day. Not so much during Father's Day. You don't get that.
Right, right.
But you see, I saw a few people just post that, and I'm like,
You're
mm.
like, no. We're like,
And don't get me started with the dog moms.
oh yeah.
Like you can get all the way out of people.
Those, yeah.
Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, get out of here. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm a dog mom, and like you're you have problems.
Yeah.
Like you have problems.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad you agree because if
No, but okay.
you've been
Like
listening to me long enough, you'll be like, dude, you hate animals, of course. But I'm glad you're like,
no, but okay, but even me, like okay, like you know me, like like dog lover, you know, like but like some people are starting to put like dog mom or like in their bio for stuff. You know, people put like oh like taken like significant other,
yeah,
which
yeah,
even then is kind of corny anyways to me. You know, but
very.
it's like even cornier when it's like dog mom in a bio or it's like mother of like three fur babies, and I'm like just post your dogs, just post them in pictures, like just Fur babies. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so weird. Such a weird,
Yeah.
so weird.
And I love my dog. Shout out to Madonna, even though she can't understand English, but I'm sure you guys are gonna hear barking. She barked a while ago, but yeah. But I posted her on Easter. I was like, hey, Madonna, wish everybody a happy Easter. Like that's
Yeah.
do your
Uh,
thing.
Hashtag dog dad.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm good.
Uh,
Love her though.
yeah. You should have had Vicky post herself as a dog
Right, dog mom. Yeah, Don Pedro, like the dog grandpa, and he
dog
would have
grab.
completely like just his eyes would roll like twice to the back. He's like,
Oh man,
absolutely not.
like kill me now, man. Dude.
Oh, bro, he was watching the press conference for the circus show, like Jake Paul and Chavez Jr. just to get a good
Oh,
laugh.
okay,
And my
yeah,
dad
yeah,
was just
yeah.
like, yeah, he's like, this is sad, bro. And he's also like where Junior's at, like in his life in general. He's like, he's probably gonna get demolished by. He's older now. Like never took Chavez Senior can say all he wants that his son's training, but it's like, bro, like we know what this is. Like y'all are selling the fight, getting your check.
Mhm.
And he was like, but he
Is your
watched it
dad
for.
writing for Chavez?
No, he's like, oh, they're gonna hurt him. He's like, I don't even know
Yeah,
why would Senior let him do something like this.
yeah.
He's like, but yeah, crazy.
Are you getting excited for Canelo Crawford yet?
Not excited for the fight itself, but did I tell you I mean, I mentioned it like in text, but like my dad, he's so stubborn, dude. But he'll slander Canelo, like with whatever he can get. But then he'll watch him talk, or like he'll watch a video about like his business practices or like his training,
Right.
and he's like, I can't help but just respect this dude. Like
Yeah.
he's doing it the right way. He's done it better than anyone else from Mexico.
Right.
Like he didn't get Don King or like robbed of anything.
Right.
And so, but he did after he saw them like face to face in the ring for the face off. He was like, I don't know, man. He's like, I get that Crawford's fighting at 147, but he's like, they're not that different. And I'm like, bro, I was like, but the power, like, it's not just the frame. I was like, we've seen Crawford at these other weights, or at 154 at least. And so my dad was like, I don't know. And also he mentioned Nacho Baristan, like the one old trainer, and he's like, he's saying that Crawford. And I'm like, but pops, I was like, that guy, that trainer, openly admits that he does not like Canelo.
Yeah.
So I can't take him seriously as an unbiased. Like him and Marquez like sit in a tree just throwing
Right.
shots at Canelo. So I'm like, I can't. And I told him, I was like, I'll tell you what. I was like, you want to bet on the fight that Canelo's he's gonna win. And my dad, that's when he reeled it back in, and he was like, well, I'll wait a little bit. I was like, you don't want to make the bet. I was like, cool. I was like, I think Canelo's gonna win. I think he's gonna walk through him. I was like, sure, it might be tricky for the first couple rounds, but I think the difference in power and weight will be a little bit too much for him to jump that much.
I can't get out of my head. What was his name? Mavidov? Mavi, whoever.
Which
Crawford.
one? Oh,
Crawford.
Medramov. Yeah,
Yeah. Just eating Crawford's punches like nothing.
yeah.
And just like, all right, cool. And I'm like, dude, like, so you need to add 14 pounds to that. And if you couldn't hurt him, like,
14 pounds for the weigh-in. Canelo's gonna weigh more than, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's
because
gonna be
there's
like
no
what, like
dehydration
170?
clause.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Canelo's gonna knock him out down.
And so yeah,
Will there be a knockout? I don't know, but I think Canelo drops. I think the more I see it, I just unless Crawford has been doing the possum and he did possum in that fight, and he's maybe Crawford is good enough where
yeah,
he has a he has definite chance. And unless he's gonna run, because Timothy Bradley was like, well, if Canelo couldn't catch Skull, then I don't know if he's gonna be able to catch Crawford. And what I took from that is Crawford gonna try to run? Is that what he's gonna do? Because if he tries to run, then he's definitely not good. Like his whole like this is for legacy. If I win, I'm the best of the era.
Right. I saw him doing a pod, and he's like, "I'm just saying, he's got the power." But and I'm like,
Like if he gets in there, he just runs, and his stock is gonna drop so much because it's like, dude, you clearly just went in there for a money grab.
yeah,
You're no different than the Charlos and any of these guys. And the more Canelo fights, the better Plant can become. Huh? The better Plant looks because he's the only dude that went in there to not take a check. And I'm just like, dude, like Plant must be like, this is the real deal, man.
Plant is one of those fighters of old, where he's
Yeah,
just like, I'll fight anybody, anywhere, and if I go down on my shield, then I.
it is what it is. Yeah,
Yeah, we saw it with Benavidez, like like so we're like, dude, like props to that guy, dude.
yeah,
I think I see Crawford. I was telling Trevor, but I was like, I think I can see Crawford for those first couple because Canelo is a slow starter.
right.
I could see Crawford kind of going in there and like seeing where his power, like if it even puts a dent in Canelo, and maybe take a shot or two from Canelo, kind of see where he's at, and then I think he'll decide if he should engage at all or just be like, nah. Like let's say Canelo like hits him with like a nice little like body shot, and it's just too much. I could see him hopping on the bike for like the later rounds just to be like, bro, I don't have anything in my arsenal power wise to, but I can see him trying to like, because I don't think he'll run at least for like, I don't think he'll do like a full skull, but I think if he figures out he's like, I don't have anything to hold him off, almost like Billy Joe esque, where it's like, I'm gonna try, but if not, then good thing Turkey paid me all that money because I have no answer for him.
Yeah,
So
we'll see. We'll see. Okay, well, let's piss some people off then. Uh, let's uh, let's talk overrated movies. Now, this is we're giving movies that are liked, loved in some cases, I guess, popular. That we're saying, I don't get it. That's what we're doing with this. We're not picking movies that suck and saying, yeah, that movie sucks. We're saying this
right,
people like this movie. This movie gets a lot of hype. I don't get it. I don't understand.
yeah.
And that's what we're doing. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first, even though this with this director, I do like most of his movies.
Okay.
But when I saw this movie, it might be the way people hyped it up, like even the critics, because I was expecting something totally different. And when I saw the movie, I was like, okay, I was like, I get why people like it and why it's getting the praise that it's getting. But I was
Yeah.
like, you guys kind of didn't deliver on what you said you were gonna give us.
Okay.
But The Witch, I saw The Witch in theaters, and they were saying like, oh, dude, like I'm paraphrasing, but they're like, oh, like one of the scariest horror movies like since like in recent years and blah blah blah. So I went with a bunch of buddies, and I'm not a big horror guy, but I was like, dude, this better be like, I better be afraid like walking back to my car and like checking my back seat
Yeah.
for El Cucuy. So we watched the movie. Creepy, definitely creepy, but overall, I was just like, it wasn't that kind of horror. It was like that artsy kind of
Mm,
horror where it was like, oh, you're gonna praise like the cinematography, the symbolism, the subtleties. But I was like, oh, but it wasn't like I wasn't fearing for my life. I wasn't at
right.
all. But The Witch, that director just made Nosferatu, and I like that movie. But I knew what I was getting into with that one. But let me look up his name.
Yeah. Robert Eggers.
Robert Eggers, yeah, and he did a great job with Nosferatu. The Northman, they're almost like historical pieces
Hmm.
with horror. But The Witch, I was expecting like the first Paranormal Activity kind of status where you're just like, oh, dude, I'm sleeping with the light on. I'm sorry. But that wasn't it. So, but all the critics were like, oh, dude, go watch it. And me and my friends were like, yeah, that kind of sucked, bro. Like I was. So, The Witch. Sorry, Robert Eggers, but that's just me.
Okay. I'm
Go ahead.
gonna start hot. Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't get it. People love it. I don't know if it's because Johnny Depp to me is like,
He's okay.
yeah, he's whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like good actors in this. It's not like it's a bad cast. It's a good cast.
Right.
It's a good story.
You've got plenty of room for like world building, like the whole pirates theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
I
I'm just
I'm there. I'm
like,
there with you.
all right. Like, and I know people who are just like,
Hey, shout out to our guy Adrian because he
yeah,
like
shout out to
rides.
Adrian.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, I don't like, do I not, am I not seeing something? Like, is it me? Like, it's so, I mean, there's five of these. So it's
yeah,
clearly super popular. Like, it's five movies, $4.5 billion dollars according to Google that it's made. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't get the hype. I don't get why people are so in love with this franchise. Um, I don't get it. I don't understand. What am I missing? I see it. I've seen it, and I'm just like, yeah,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. No, yeah. I'm there with you. I think it's a combo of like the hype around them and then like the theme, like the score that they've written. Like it's memorable, you know.
yeah,
And so if you're into it, you're like, um, I don't know if this next saga, whatever you want to call it, I think we all know what they are at this point, but I'm like, bro, why do you guys keep making these? I'm like, who asked for all this? Um, but Fast and Furious, bro. Yeah, yeah, bro. We could have stopped at like three. We could have stopped at three. I'll give you
Uh,
five. I watched the last one I watched was Fast Five. I'm pretty sure.
you
I
see,
think
I
I
could have done it when what's his name, Paul Walker dies, and they do the split,
exactly. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you end it
It's
there, and
been
it's
a
like,
yeah. Shout out
cool,
to Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa. Yeah,
yeah. And now you're
that
just
could have been it.
in
We could have
space.
stopped right
Like
there.
I think the last one supposedly they're in space somehow.
Yeah, I
Uh,
missed when it was actually just street racing. And now they're like driving tanks, and there's um like
I
the CIA.
I forget which one it was, but there was one where The Rock and Vin Diesel are fighting, and The Rock he's like steps on the ground, and the ground like
All
kind of
like
like
cracks open,
and like
like just
okay, so this guy's like
you're like,
super
bro,
super
yeah,
duper human. Like, what are we doing? Like, is he a superhero?
yeah.
What are you
There was one I can't remember which one, but like I think like Vin Diesel like flew across a highway or like jumped across. Like I'm like, there's no way a human. Like, come on, man. Like,
doing? Or when he's like holding onto the helicopter and he's like keeping it, I'm like, okay, all
yeah, I'm
right.
like,
I think we've gone a little too far.
so those and the thing is, like, I know people that like they're lining up to watch them, and I'm like, you haven't seen this enough times. I
We never
yeah
X on family. Shout out to Eliza.
yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. That's a good one. Um, okay. This is like a cult classic, cult following.
Mm-hmm.
The only other person that I know that agrees with me is my sister Abigail. Shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else in my life that I know quotes this movie constantly.
Wait, I'm concerned already. Damn, this is gonna hurt.
I think this movie is like incredibly like rewatchable and hilarious. And I'm just
Oh, you rewatch more hilarious. Okay, we're better. Okay.
like okay. And it's quoted like all the time in my life. Nacho Libre.
Oh, okay.
I don't get it. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's
Okay.
good. I don't like. I don't understand. And it's like a beloved movie. And I'm like, am I missing something? Like, do I not find the right things funny? And and it makes you question that because everyone likes it. And I'm like, am I wrong? Like, am I? And I'm open. Look, and it's one of those like I'm open to. I'm open. I'm open. I'm open to this idea that I'm wrong. But I'm just like I don't think I am, man. I don't. I don't know. So yeah, not to leave it.
Okay. I do find the movie funny, but
Yeah.
a part of me,
Right.
does understand where you're coming from. I can see why. I think there's more people like you than you think. You know,
Well, I need most. I
with this
need those
take.
people in my life.
You yeah. Everybody raise your hand. Yeah. Um, another thing that makes it funny for me that just kind of reinforces it was like when I was playing football, like a lot of guys would just quote the movie in the locker room doing the most like ridiculous things. Like they would just like, it's
Mm.
locker room talk. Guys are walking around, like they're nuts out. You know what I mean? Like that kind of vibe. And
Right.
they're just like
Right.
quoting like, hey, like you'd be like changing or like trying to get your pads on and you would just hear like, hey, send me a piece of that corn. And you're like, oh, bro, someone's quoting Nacho Libre, like, as they're like, you turn over, look at them like they flash you or something like that. Like, but that's the kind of vibe that they were like establishing around the lore of the movie.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of adds to me thinking it's funny. But I can see why it's a very, it is, it's almost like Napoleon Dynamite, where like I like Napoleon Dynamite, but I know people
That's another one. That's
that are
another.
like, I don't get it. I just, it just
Yeah.
depends on your humor. And humor is such a like dude, it's so subjective. Like I watched this movie called Beau is Afraid. It's an Ari Aster film with Joaquin Phoenix. Disturbing as hell. It's crazy. But there
What's
are
it
a
called?
few Beau is Afraid.
Bo's Afraid.
Yeah, Beau, like the name Beau, like Beau, Beau is Afraid. Um it's insane. It's a weird movie. But there's a part in the movie where the character has like major like anxiety and just he he's supposed to go visit his mom and he doesn't like his mom, so he's like, oh, it's just like a chore to go visit her. And it's almost that like irrational fear of like, oh, like what if I miss my train or what if I forget my bag? Like that's what's going on like in his mind.
Okay.
And he gets a call where someone says, hey, like I'm calling for your mom's house, but I think something happened to her. Like I think she's dead. And he's like, oh no. And he's like, no, this has to be a wrong number. And he calls back, and then he calls back the exact same number, but like in his mind, someone else picks up and they're like, hey, like who's this? Like, and he's like, oh, okay. And in the theater, like some people laugh at those kind of parts in the movie where it's like kind of like satire, or like ironic.
Hmm.
I laughed and I watched it with like I talked about it with another buddy of mine, and he's like, I didn't think that was funny. Like I thought it was super messed up that he thought his mom was dead and he was calling back. But I was like, there was a good chunk of people in there that and me one of them. Like I was like, bro, like this. But that's humor. Like it's gonna be, I could see why you don't like Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
it's crazy. It's like, well, like watch once we do the music one, you're gonna be like, it's opening up a whole can of worms. I was on I played a gig, and I think you like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Red Hot Chili Peppers too. Like I grew up, and on a gig, someone requested Red Hot Chili Peppers, but as a band, we don't know any songs. Like I know songs, but KB doesn't sing any, and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and when this guy walked away and was like, you don't go, you guys don't know any Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like I was like, man, I was like, I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then KB was like, I kind of hate them, and I'm like, what?
Whoa.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's. but we have the same taste in music with like the stuff that we play, but
Man.
he's not at all into that. He's just kind of like, and I'm like, damn, like that, like me dolió. That one hurt me a little bit. I was like, wow, I love Red Hot Chili Peppers, you know?
Whoa, I hate the wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, KB. I see
Yeah.
you.
I think Aaron doesn't like him either. But Aaron knows what it is that he doesn't like about him. He doesn't like that some of the lyrics are just like gibberish. Like some of Anthony Kiedis' lyrics are just kind of like, and I'm like, I get it. I see. I'm like, I don't mind it, but I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know.
Right.
But yeah, but when Key was like, yeah, he's like, I kind of hate them. I was like, damn, dude. Yeah. But is it my turn again?
It's your turn. What you got for us?
Okay. I saw this movie and I did enjoy it, but I didn't understand the level of just like, oh, and because they're making more of these now too. Not that many, but uh, John Wick. John Wick.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, yeah. No, they were like, don't get me wrong, they were fun. They were fun. But once I saw them, it didn't match up what people were saying about him. I thought it was gonna be like, yo, it's not just an action movie, like it's so much more. And I watched it and I'm like, it's a good action movie. Like I'm like the violence, like I get it. But I was expecting like more layers because people made it seem like it had a bunch of layers. And I'm like, I don't need three of these, bro. Like, you know?
What about four? You need four?
Yeah. I knew that one would get a reaction because I was like, yeah,
Whoa. Man. All right, dude.
yeah. Dang, that was a curve, huh? You weren't
Uh,
expecting that, huh?
I was not expecting that one. Okay. Um, I want to start this off by saying I love Leo. I love Leo. Leo's my guy.
Okay. Are you going Titanic?
Inception.
Oh, what?
I just
No.
I just I like Christopher Nolan.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That one hurts even
Like
more.
I love him. Obviously, Killian Murphy's my guy.
Yeah.
It just tries too hard. It's just like it's a movie, man. Like it doesn't have like I just I find myself like, dude, like this idea that I didn't leave the movie theater being like, whoa, dude, like, was it a dream or not? It was just like I was so annoyed. I found myself annoyed throughout the whole movie. I've seen and because I like so many of the people in the movie, I've seen the movie like three times. So I'm like, okay, maybe
Yeah.
it was me. Maybe, And I was just like, yeah, dude, this movie's annoying. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So when people like
Dang.
Inception, oh my God. And I'm just like, I'm kind of like KB, like, yeah, I kind of hate it.
Damn.
Yeah. 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 Dang, you're shook. You're like shook.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, because that's one that's like Christopher Nolan movies like do have the layers, they do have the substance. And so it's like, dang, all right.
It's like too much substance, too many layers.
Okay. Yeah, okay, you're like Peter Griffin talking about The Godfather. Have you seen that clip
Yeah.
where he's like, I did not like The Godfather, and they're like,
Yeah.
what? And he's like, it insists upon itself. It insists upon it. Like it's
Yeah.
so full of itself that like, man.
Inception, like, what's Interstellar? Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. You're all right.
And it has a lot of layers. And there's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of stuff in there.
Right.
But it's like, okay, like yes, like
Okay.
it's necessary. And Inception is just like, this is too much, man. Like this is insane.
Dang. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Dang. All right. All right.
You're like trying to gather yourself right now.
Yeah. Okay. This one. Okay. This one. I almost feel bad saying this one because I'm like it's not a bad movie, but looking back, I was underwhelmed when it came out. When I saw it, when I finally
Mm,
saw it,
yeah.
but it might have to do with the fact that the story it's based on is like it's pretty. How do I say this? Okay. And I love Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Um, 42. I was underwhelmed by 42. And that one is, I think it's because in the story, it's like all those things, like they did happen to Jackie Robinson, right? You know, like it terrible. But
Mhm.
I think, I don't know what part of me was expecting that there'd be a part where he would like actually fight back to the racist. But that's what makes the story like actually cool in real life. It's like, oh, Jackie like did turn the other cheek because that's what he was expected to do, like to get by. He couldn't just go around like, like fighting people everywhere. So
Right.
when I saw the movie, I was just like, part of me was like, oh, he had to sit there and take it, and so that's what the movie's about. And it's historically a very significant like occurrence.
Hmm.
But when you watch it through that lens of like, oh, this is what it was like, it's like, oh, he couldn't do anything about it. Like he promised like the GM. It's like, oh, like I'm gonna turn you the cheek. That's what you want me to do. You could have picked any other guy that would have gone out there and just like fought or like try to fight back or like talk back. But Jackie Sting was like, no, I have to like compose myself and just show that I can play. So when the movie came out, I don't know, I think because I was young, I was like, oh, he's gonna snap, he's gonna fight these dudes, he's gonna like and nothing. So I was just like, all right, it was kind of damn. I already knew that story then, I guess. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
What I think one thing about that movie I didn't like was I felt like they didn't go hard enough on the racial stuff.
mm,
Like it was almost like very PG, and maybe it's a Disney movie. Maybe you're trying to like get kids to watch it, so maybe that makes sense. But I
right,
wish it would
right,
have. I wish they would have gone even deeper on like
yeah,
the stuff he went through, and the stuff that was like,
right, right.
yeah,
Yeah, it just kind of felt a little tame.
yeah,
You
because
know
it's
what I mean?
very
Because
like, oh, so they called them like the N word, and it's
oh
like,
yeah, and guys
all
were
right,
antagonizing during the game. There was
yeah,
a part in the movie where like I felt that they were going with it. Where like there's a part where like I think after a game, people come to his house and they're like, hey man, like they're coming to get you right now. Like I
right,
know you think you're safe in the house, but like
yeah,
a mob is on its way to come and get you. So
mhm.
and so I was waiting for them to kind of play it up to like, oh, like but it just kind of got glossed over.
Yeah, because it seemed very like,
Because at the end of the movie, it's just him and like Pee Wee, like just chilling in the outfield,
yeah,
and I was like, okay, like, all right, cool.
yeah, it just,
And the
yeah,
guys he had problems with like got traded,
hmm
which I'm like, you don't think they ever fought like in the locker room, like to the like just
right,
we
right,
want to see it, come on, so
yeah,
yeah. A
yeah,
movie like just to kind of like flip a little bit, a movie that I thought was really like underrated and Chadwick Boseman's in it, but he's not the star. But kind of on a similar note is The Express, the Ernie Davis story. If you've seen that movie,
mm-hmm.
I thought that movie was like fantastic
Yep,
when it came out, and I feel like I don't hear enough people talking about it.
yeah,
And Chadwick plays the guy that replaces Ernie Davis at Syracuse, which was cool because at the
mhm.
time he wasn't like that big of a star yet. But yeah, but that one, like Dennis Quaid is in it, and I'm like, dude, this is a dope movie. And I'm like, I'll mention it, and people are like, oh, I've never seen that. And I'm like, bro, he was Jim Brown after Jim Brown, and maybe even better. But
Yeah.
so. But go ahead, your turn.
So this is not a bad movie. It's overhyped.
I love that we're clarifying this, like with some of the movies, like with Fast and Furious. I'm like, I'll go on a limb and say I think they're bad movies, and y'all are watching
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
like Inception, like it's a good movie.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
yeah,
Again,
yeah, 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 yeah. But I love that we're like, I have to like, this is a good movie, but
yeah, because I don't want people to like the category is not movies we hate just for the sake of hating. It's movies we find overrated,
yeah,
which means they
just
are
a little undeserving of all the credit they get.
exactly, and that's
Yeah,
what we got to make. We're not
yeah,
giving
yeah,
you all bad movies. Some of them are bad, some of them are not bad, but
yeah.
we're saying these movies are highly rated, and we think they don't deserve that high of a rating. 1917.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Beautiful set pieces. It's just overhyped. And it's just, cheesy dialogue and like it's just like like where it could have been. Like what is hyped up like they hyped it up so much that you see it and you're like,
That
mm,
was it. You're like,
mm. And it was like 30 minutes way too long for
and
what it was.
you wanted to like it, but you're like, you guys aren't even. You
Yeah,
gotta help
like
me
you're
help you, bro.
rooting for it. You're sitting there like,
Yeah,
I need to like this movie. And it's like, no.
yeah,
Like it's just too long and then it just drags and it just gets boring and it's just like, all right, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love Denzel. Love Denzel. Denzel sitting there with Leo after you just gave Leo like like that blood of the heart. I love
Like
Denzel.
Leo, I love you, man.
Please, I just
It's just like,
I
uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh my God. I hope
I love Denzel. No, no, I think you're gonna be okay. I think you're gonna be like, you know what?
okay.
Yeah, because I stood here, I sat here, stood here, whatever.
If you say training day, I'm
No,
ending.
no, 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 no,
I'm ending this.
no.
Just kidding.
I'm out. I no, like okay, no train day. Like we're good. Like the boom gift now that you like it, that's enough to like last me a
Yeah.
lifetime. I'm set. You know,
I think I know. I think I have an idea.
I just remember y'all. I stood here 10 toes down. I defended Denzel in Gladiator 2.
You did.
You know, but
If it's a movie, I think it is. I agree with you. We'll see.
Equalizer, Equalizer.
Okay.
Like they're like he's getting a series, and I'm like, I didn't need to see all that. Like one could have been enough,
Yeah.
but some I'm like, but y'all are out here buying this and going out to support. I'm like, Denzel's also old now, bro. I don't need to see him in his old age. Like maybe young Denzel, the young Denzel that tells people to get their hands off him, like in that clip with Jamie Foxx. I'm
Right.
like,
Right.
that Denzel could go around killing people, but isn't he almost 70?
Yeah.
Let my guy chill, bro. Let him wait until another like Gladiator 2 opportunity comes along to catch the
You
check.
know what sucks about what kills that movie is John Wick
Mm.
because John Wick is a better, more fun
Yeah, and more
version
believable.
of
Like
it.
I could see Keanu like just pulling that off.
Yeah.
Not that Denzel couldn't, but like at this stage in his career, I'm like,
But also in the universes where they live,
yeah,
like John Wick is in a world full of killers, and Denzel plays this like
like
retired
your Theo that works at a hardware store, and you're
who so happens to be a retired super like high clearance agent who's
like
like
assassin, like just
yeah, who just so happens to be like making ends meet and lives in some like random raggedy apartment. It's like, bro, like this guy
yeah,
would be set for life. Like, what are we talking about?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Okay, good, good.
I have another Denzel one down the just
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah. So when you said Denzel, I'm like, is he gonna say the one that I have? Um,
Go ahead.
okay.
Oh,
So
now I'm concerned because you
no, no,
paused.
no, 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 not this one. It's just I'm trying to like see what I'll give you this one next, but this one I've seen both. Both movies are watchable, very watchable. In fact, one of them I saw in the theater, and I'm like, you know what? This is a fun watch. This is fun at the theater. I don't get though the like the accolades it gets. I don't. I'm just like,
Oh, okay.
okay, really? This Avatar. Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. Yeah.
like
That was yeah.
highest grossing movie, blah blah blah.
Oh, James Cameron like did this and that to get it done, and
And I'm just like, amazing visuals. Like it looks, it just, and I'm like, I feel like you guys should play up a little more the fact that the Earth is like about to like die or explode or whatever it is that like the story, because the story is that, right? Like the Earth is,
right, Earth is like on its way out kind of deal, and they got to go elsewhere, and so they're going to prepare
yeah, and it's like,
elsewhere.
well, you should play that up a little bit so that we are
Right.
able to see the seriousness of what you're doing.
Right.
But instead, we're just tossed into this love story between this guy who is supposed to like be a spy, but then he falls in love, and then it like,
When someone said this about the movies, like when it came out, and I was like, you hit the nail right on the head, and I was like, but it's like modern, like beautifully shot, created, made, whatever. Pocahontas. It's Pocahontas.
mm.
And so when I heard that, it kind of like just it like it deflated. Like I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
which is crazy because like I'm a big like Lion King guy, and
Right.
they were like, oh, Lion King is just like Animal Hamlet, and I'm
Ah,
like, like your dad's king,
yeah.
uncle. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then so is the Northman, like the Robert Eggers movie, but that's based on like an old like Viking legend.
Yeah.
But it's full circle. Like Hamlet comes from that legend, and then we get the Lion King from that. So it's like everyone's just ripping everybody off. But the
Which is
Pocahontas thing,
fine if your story
yeah, yeah.
can be well told. Yeah.
But I was just like, we're just here for the visuals, bro. Like essentially,
Yeah.
and that is a good like what you brought up. Like they didn't play up the Earth stuff because they just keep the whole story like on the new planet, and it's like
Yeah, and then the
you
guy
guys
is
could have played,
the bad
yeah,
guy. The sergeant is this terrible general. Like he's the villain.
right.
Yeah. Like all right. Like
Yeah, when the second one came out, like I went to watch it, and I'm like, this like looks nice, it's cool, but
yeah,
I'm just like,
it's very fun watch. Very like watch it in theaters. Definitely.
it insists upon itself. Shout out to Seth MacFarlane writing for
Yeah.
people. It insists upon itself. So thing that one was like that was on my list too to bring up later. Avatar. I think I'm tapped out. That was my last one
Oh, that was it.
that I could come up with because for today.
Okay.
I want to hear your Denzel one though. Like this is like
Well, I
it's eating me
got
up inside. How many you got?
one, two, three. I got three. I got three.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
If
I
you
got
if you if you said you had five more, I'm like I'm looking at movies right now that I've
no.
seen. That, like,
I got four. I got four. I got
all
four.
right, Germ, chill. Come on, you got it.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? No, I'll give you five. The fifth one, you're gonna,
I'm gonna want to punch you through the screen or what?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I
If you
think.
see,
I think.
okay.
Number one. We'll start here. Gravity, the Sandra Bullock one.
Oh,
I just thought
okay.
it was boring. Like,
Okay.
I just was like, like all right.
I can see that.
People like it, and I'm just like, all right. I know a lot of it is because people like Sandra Bullock, and they just want to like what she's on, and I'm just like all right, cool. Um, Number two. Um, I hate to do this to my guy Leo again.
Dang.
The Revenant.
Whoa.
And I know he won the award for this one, which Big mistake. He should have won it for Wolf of Wall Street. It's just, I don't know. I just, I like it. I like the movie,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but it's like this.
Okay, I know what you mean. I feel like at that point they disrespected Leo so much by not have giving him like one at
Because
that
it's
point.
Wolf of Wall Street. If you want to like
Yeah,
masterpiece, it's a Wolf of Wall Street, and we're all just
yeah,
like, yeah. But
yeah,
for the Revenant, like for it to be like, oh, he won Best Actor for that, it's like, eh, he's like grunting a lot, and like,
it's like the damage is done. Like,
yeah, like the biggest scene is him with a bear, so it's like, oh man, the grizzly bear, man. Like, it's like,
yeah,
all right, whatever. It's two, all right,
that's two. That's two.
three.
Give me number three. Why are you smart, bro?
Forrest Gump.
No,
It's just not believable.
no.
I'm supposed to believe this guy who has like a mental. I think it's overrated because it's not realistic. Like this guy happens to be in every single thing that's
Like
like
historical event.
historic.
Like he got Nixon caught.
Yeah, like he creates the happy face. He's running all over the place.
Played football for
He's
Nick Saban. I mean Bear Bryant. You
yeah.
know,
He's like
Vietnam.
he has a mental like what is it like? He's mentally challenged,
Right, right.
and he just so happens to like land this like really beautiful girl who's like awful to him, but somehow he has a kid with her, and he's in Vietnam with the guy who starts Bubba Gump, and he is just like, come on, like what is this movie? What are we doing? I just
I can't co-sign that one. Damn.
I know. Look, these are getting tough. They're getting tough for even for me to even admit it because like now they're on wax.
I can't even look at you this now. Imagine you can start getting like
Okay. I got two more.
all right, four. Give me four.
So two more. You want Denzel now, or you want the Denzel to be last?
Give me Denzel now.
All right. American
I
Gangster.
what? No, what?
It's really long.
No, no,
It's like an exaggerated. Your face is just like
dude.
it's too long. I love Denzel. I I like the movie. It's just not like there are like the scene where he walks up to what's that actor's name?
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, and he just shoots his brains out.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
Amazing,
yeah,
sick. The whole like Huey, you talk to me, da da da. Like don't wear that. Like
yeah, yeah.
amazing.
$5,000 alpaca. You know, yeah.
Yeah. The rest of it or most of it, yawn. Like it's ridiculously long.
No,
It's just
no, no, no.
it's almost like they told Denzel kind of like what they did. Like he is way better, way better, way better at playing that character than he is in Gladiator 2. But it's almost like he got the same like notes. Like, dude, just be you, man. Be Denzel. And because it's American Gangster, because he's playing this like this gangster, he's able to be full Denzel, and he's younger, so more energy, more everything. But I'm just like, okay, man. And that's
Yeah, I damn. I'm at a loss
the
for
last one.
words.
Any pushback?
No, I damn, dude. This one,
Yeah.
bro, hand covering my head. I'm like, oh, bro. Yeah, that one hurt. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurt. Because that's one that I like. I always like show people that one. Like I'm like, dude, check this. Like I visited Aaron once, and like we're like, yo, bro, have you not seen America? Oh, bro, you got to put it on. Like like just
Yeah.
man, Russell Crowe too. Wow. All right. Well, I mean, give me five. I guess I'm already like dead in the water, like just like
So this is the last
emotionally.
one, the sixth. Hopefully, you come back to the pod
Wait,
because I know you like this movie. I know you
wait,
really.
like or love?
I know you love this movie.
Oh no, I think I know where you're going with this. Don't do this to me. Are you going where I think you're going?
I don't know. Where do you think I'm going?
Are you attacking Star Wars?
No, no, no.
Okay, all right, okay, all right, all right, all right, okay, all right.
I love
Go ahead.
Star Wars.
Okay,
Star
okay,
Wars. No, 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 no.
okay.
Um, I don't even know why.
I don't think you can hurt me any more than you already have
I
today.
should have
So
kept this one in the vault. To be honest with you. Okay, Gladiator.
I'm mad at you.
It's
Uh,
I think a lot of it is the score. A lot of it is
Nostalgia.
it's yeah. It's that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a. The villain is kind of like not really believable.
Oh, I don't agree with that. I think the villain was great. Wow, that was
I don't know. I just think
dang,
it's too. Yeah, I don't know.
dang. Okay.
I think the whole like I think there's way too many like bad people in that movie that it's hard to really like pinpoint just like one, even though it does, you know? Russell Crowe is also very like it's it's not very original. It's the like they killed my family, I'm gonna kill them, and it's very it's just not a like
Oh,
it just doesn't get me to be like, yes, like we're gonna do this and this is what's happening. And I don't feel the way other people feel about it. I don't feel the same passion, the same love that others have. Um and it's just I feel like the plot is very, very, very simplistic and yeah, just
dang. I
yeah. Maximus is somehow like in North Africa, then he's just like somehow in Italy, and it's just like okay, like all right, and he's like
I
an
don't I
enemy of
don't
the,
I don't think he's in Africa. Is he in Africa?
and he's like an enemy of the state, and you're just like okay, but nobody recognizes him when he's like, I'm just like I don't know.
No, okay,
Like
no.
I
I
guess
gotta
the
push.
helmet,
I gotta push back on that. No.
it's very well acted. The acting is very good. The
Yeah, but
movie is
you also
whatever.
got to take into account like with people not recognizing him. It's like, bro, it's it's ancient times. I can recognize like a leading general like in the American army now. We got so much social media to like point out these kind of things, but I wouldn't know like who like a high ranking. So I can believe that not everyone will be, except maybe like Commodus that knows who he is, and maybe like the right like Quintus, the right hand man that knows. But the rest of the guys chilling with swords, I'm like, I bet most of them are like, hey, bro, I was trained to be a palace guard. Like I wasn't off in, I wasn't in Germania there. I don't know who this guy is, but if you told me I got to kill him, I'll kill him. You know, dang. The main thing where I agree with you was because like I remember when two hadn't come out yet, and I was talking to a buddy about going to watch it, And I was like, oh, bro, because Gladiator 1, like, and he enjoyed the movie. He loved Gladiator 1, but he's like, it is kind of though one of those like it's very nostalgia heavy and it's very like testosterone, like Chad, kind of like, oh yeah, like
Right.
war, like killing dudes.
Like 300.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm
Tonight
like,
we dine in hell.
right, right, and I thought that was gonna be the angle you're going for, but as far as like, I'm like, oh no, like I loved, dang, I would have been fine with that, but okay, I'm still in shock from American Gangster. So I'm it's like in The Simpsons when like like I don't know what part of them, but they're like, oh, like stop it, he's already. I'm like, I'm already dead inside, bro, from American Gangster. So I'm
When
like,
you
all
said
right,
Denzel, I thought you were gonna say American Gangster.
no, I love American Gangster.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I feel like the American Gangster guy, he played it better in Training Day, and he played the good guy version of that, or the redeemed version of that in Man on Fire.
Right.
And so that's why to me that the person, the Denzel we see in American Gangster is like, I feel like I've seen a better version of this already from you. So, but I get it. I get look, I get it.
Dang.
This this wasn't gonna make anybody popular or anybody um
Okay.
agree with us. Um and I have some in the barrel. I still have some moving.
You're still dang. Okay. Do you? Well, I think you don't like this actor in general, but any Samuel L. Jackson movies
I can't
ever?
stand it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
Not even like in Django. I thought he was amazing in Django.
I love that movie. He was really good in that movie.
Okay, all right, we're
Uh,
cool. We're cool.
I like Pulp Fiction. I thought he was really good there.
Okay.
Um, I just don't like. I don't think I like anything he's like the main guy in,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but he's really good when he's like,
Supporting actor, like just he's got to
yeah,
step
yeah,
up. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
Like in the
yeah.
Avengers movie, he plays the guy with the patch really
Nick
well.
Fury. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The one of the guys in the movie Sinners. I think his God, I don't know, but Delroy Lindo, I think is his name. But they're like, oh, dude, this guy, like, he knocked it out of the park. Like, he's gonna
Mhm.
win supporting actor because he was great. So,
Yeah,
yeah. All right, I think this was, despite me being dramatic, I think this was like what I expected it to be, and like feathers ruffled.
yeah.
So, I don't feel too bad about anything that you or I said.
Um,
I wonder how our friends are gonna feel though. They're gonna be like, I feel like I'm gonna get attacked, like just like ripped to shreds. Like, and I can already hear Eli like John Wick, like how dare like just so because he was stoked on the ballerina movie, and I'm like, I see that
uh,
trailer, and I'm like, oh, that's cool,
yeah.
like
See, I see that because I saw that trailer today actually,
yeah,
and I was like, who's asking for this?
yeah,
Like, like I don't know, Lazar's excited for that movie, but I'm like, I don't even
yeah,
think he's asking for this. He'll watch it, but
yeah,
I don't think he was like, oh man, I need more John Wick stuff.
right,
I'm like, who?
or like a spin off of it, like I'm sure if they offered him John
Yeah,
Wick, like is it five? Are they up to five now, or is like it would be five? Like I'm sure he'd be like, oh yeah, I'll go watch John Wick 5, but like a spin off, you're like, oh okay, yeah,
yeah. I was just like, for
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 who?
who are we doing this for? Yeah, I was gonna give you like some nerd culture ones. Um, which I'll just give them to you. I just
Give me one. Give me one. Give me just a little taste. Give me like a little,
Lord of the Rings, super overrated, super boring, super long, super
You're going off. Okay.
like get to it, man. Like I'm supposed to
Get the-
believe Frodo is the like I just
For
the
real,
whole
the lead, he can barely defend himself. Like who?
like
Like
this
yeah,
guy like this is your like this is your king. This
is
is
this
your
your kid? Yeah, yeah. This is your
come on. Like what are we doing? Like come on. Uh,
nice.
It just I
You low key forget how old the book is, like the source material, because there's a scene in a Marvel show where the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, like both of Captain America's like sidekicks, they're
mhm,
talking about villains that come along, and they're like, oh, there's like the big three. It's like aliens, androids, and some another one or wizards or something. And the Winter Soldier, like he's super old. He's Captain America's age, but he was like preserved in ice.
yeah.
So he was around during World War II. But you just forget that he's that old, and then Sam Wilson, like the modern guy who was like he's like 30 something years old.
Mhm.
He's like, yeah, like like Gandalf. He's like, do you know who Gandalf is? And Winter Soldier's like, I know who Gandalf is. And he's like, whoa, you do? Like, how do you know? Because he thinks it's like a pop culture thing.
Uh
And Winter Soldier's like, I knew about Gandalf when the book came out in 1930, whatever. And then I was like, holy crap! Like the books are that old. And so he's like, of course I know who Gandalf is. Like I read the book when it was out,
right.
first being printed, and you're like, so I could see how it's like kind of pedestrian to us, because it's like, dude, it's the 1930s.
Yeah. Because I'll get like when I saw Star Wars, when I saw the was it 6, 7 films,
Yeah, or six of them. Yeah, I saw six.
I was like, I get it. I get the hype.
Yeah,
I get why every single show I've ever watched will make reference.
references this. Yeah, yeah.
I get why people get lost in this. I get why people are passionate about this. I understand. This makes sense. Why people be like lose their minds. Like had
Yeah.
somebody like forced me when I was in high school to like, dude, you need to consume this. I'd be like,
You'd be a different person probably. You'd be there with us, like when we went to go watch the
yeah,
re-release with like Jared, and be
yeah,
like, "Oh yeah,
yeah.
like, yeah."
So I get it. I so that one was one of those
It
like
checks out. You watched it, and
I'm
like,
like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like this is really good. Like
you are who I thought you were.
I get it. Yeah.
I'm not letting you off the like. Yeah, okay, cool.
Where the Lord of the Rings, I'm like really?
That was it. Where's the
All
rest
right.
of it?
Like all right, like okay. Like and so I think it's and I know like our friend Angel does this to like just to be funny, but it's one of those like comparing this to Game of Thrones is like super disrespectful to Game of Thrones because
Yeah,
revisionist history because people like look at the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones like, oh man, that show sucks.
oh yeah, they
Like,
ruined
no,
it.
man, it's actually like an incredible
There were
show.
some magical seasons. Like you're like, dude,
And
I am in this.
like yeah, like did they screw up the last you know, yeah. But no show's perfect. It's just the way it goes. But that show was like incredible, like amazing. And so when so I had a coworker who like was telling me about like um Lord of the Rings. And he's like,
Right.
"You like Game of Thrones?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, dude, you're gonna love." And I'm like, "Okay." So when I saw it, I'm like, "You're full of crap, bro." Like
Yeah,
you just see dragons and you think
yeah.
like those are so different things, man. Like
That's like saying like, hey, bro, like, hey, do you like music? You're like, yeah. Well, do you like music with like drums and bass and guitar? Okay. Do you like the Killers? Yeah. I was like, okay. Well, oh, dude, you're probably gonna love like and then you name some like different like funk group with like the same instrumentation. Like it's not the same thing,
yeah, yeah.
you know. Just because there's some similarity, you're like,
Yeah, it happens so much though. It's so weird, like
yeah.
because they'll do it so much, and it's like it's not
Can I throw in? I know we're talking movies. Like, can I throw in like a show where I'm like, yeah, overrated, bro.
elite,
Like
elite.
someone mentioned it today at work,
Yeah.
and okay, I'm gonna start out by saying this. I've seen a couple episodes. I've never watched the show like entirely,
Yeah,
but I've seen enough where I'm like, not for me,
yeah,
and I don't get why. Like, uh, Friends.
same.
Someone mentioned Friends today, and I was like, I haven't seen Friends, and they were like, what? And I was like, I'm a Seinfeld guy, and they were like, okay. I'm like, yeah, like that's where it's at with Seinfeld. Seinfeld. I like, but Friends, I'm like, I'm
I'm
good.
with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
100%. I would get it. I would get into arguments with a friend at Starbucks. Shout out to Drew because he was a
A big
friend
Friends
guy,
fan. Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, that show sucks, man.
I think it's so corny. I'm
And
just
it's
like,
yeah,
like
yeah, 100%. And he was like the how I felt about Friends, he felt about The Office, and I'm like, you know what,
that's
that's
so
fair.
oh.
Like, I guess because he's not the like I know people that don't like it, and I'm just like, I think you're wrong, but
I know someone that doesn't like The Office, and I'm like, you don't live a life, or like just you've never had those moments at work
you're
where you
like
want to look at
having
the
a
imaginary camera, or like like someone
right.
says something out of pocket. I have that like 20 times a day. Like some kid says something that I'm working with,
Hmm.
and I'm like, I'm looking at my court like, did you hear, bro? Like,
You know what show is like kind of like Star Wars? Seinfeld. Where when I've told people like you should watch Seinfeld, they're like, I don't know, man. And they were like, dude, Seinfeld is good, man.
then they watch it.
And
Yeah,
I'm like, yes.
yeah.
Like I had told Albert, shout out to Albert. I told Albert like, hey man, like you should watch it. It's good. And he's like, really? And he like saw it, and I saw him the next time I saw him. He's like, I can't stop watching it. It's so funny. I'm like, it is, isn't it? Like,
Dude.
yes. And that's the Star Wars. I think Star Wars is like that. Like the Beatles are like that. Where you listen, you're like, I get it. It might not be for me, but I get
But
why
yeah,
everybody
yeah, yeah.
lost their minds over these bands.
Yeah, I was looking, I was doing like some research, just like because a lot of those. Okay, just like a little preview. A lot of the stuff that I picked for the music stuff is more modern, Billboard like top 100
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah,
And I looked up lists to be like, well, what are stuff that other people think is like, And I saw some answers where I was like, bro, you're dead wrong. Like that, like someone named like Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm like, bro, that's
oh
a
no way!
masterpiece. I'm like, what are you talking about? And they
Like
named some
you're just
Beatles
trying to be
songs.
different. Yeah.
And I was like, and I checked out some of the Beatles songs that they were talking about, and I was like, those are just good songs. Like I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like if you think that's lame, I can pick out like 10 different like pieces of like garbage that's played like 10 times a day on the same station. And I'm like, but you chose like Imagine by John. Come on, it's John Lennon, bro. Come on. I
Yeah.
guess not for everybody, but I'm like, you can at least like respect the craft and just like you know what I mean. Like some,
I think I think the problem is people will make these lists and not understand what the rules are.
yeah,
Because just because it isn't for you, it doesn't mean it's not good.
yeah,
And I think that's where people get into like what this is like because it isn't just it's what you find what's overrated. So it is a personal opinion, but you also can't be like, yeah, this song sucks or this movie sucks. Because I think it's one thing of art to be like, Gladiator sucks, Forrest Gump sucks, American Gangster are awful movies. They're not.
right,
They're
right,
good movies. They're good films. I just don't think they're all that. And I think people will don't get the difference
yeah,
between those two things. So they'll add songs. They're like, dude, like you, like,
yeah.
what are you doing?
Like I'll name one that I'm like, I like most of this artist's music, but this one that has like blown up, I'm like, I think it's kind of lazy on his part, but Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, I'm like, bro, I've heard like a ton of great Ed Sheeran songs,
Yeah.
but this happens to be the one that blows up, and I'm like, I've heard him do better. Come on, bro, you guys couldn't like make another song blow up, but you know, but that's just me. So that one's
Well,
gonna be fun once we get like, you know, if we get KB and Garrett to come on, like, oh, I feel like KB's gonna be like, oh, dude, like, you know. So
Who do you think is gonna piss the most people off? KB.
yeah, I think yeah, for sure.
Okay, who's gonna be the safest?
I feel like it's me and Gary that are gonna be the safest. I don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
where people agree with you the most.
I think so.
Okay.
I feel like you and KB are gonna ruffle some like where it's like whoa, like well, because you were shook by the Red Hot Chili Peppers thing, and I could see like KB is gonna go that route of just like, I have an idea of what he's into for some stuff, and then somewhere I'm like, how does he feel about that?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
we'll find out. We'll find out hopefully in the next week or so. Um, you're in the Bay this weekend?
I am. We're in San Francisco. We're playing at the bus stop. It's called the bus stop, but
That's cool. That sounds like a cool venue.
yeah, 125th anniversary.
Nice.
So it opened in 1900. But it's like a block party. So kind of like the LA thing where it's like they're shutting off like a couple streets, um, several bands. Um, if you're local to the SLO County area, Proxima Parada will be there as well. Another great local band. But yeah, I think we're on at like 4:45.
Do you leave like Saturday morning?
Yeah, Saturday morning. I think we're gonna eat somewhere in the Bay after, and then just drive back. So just like a day trip.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Right.
Hopefully get some good food while we're down there.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll say hello to your fellow like Niner
yeah.
fam. We're
Yeah.
like, hey, my guy Germ, like if he
Bang
if
bang
he
nighter
if
gang.
he could be here, he would.
Do you have a final thought?
Final thought. Let's see. Um, I haven't seen the new trailer, but I know you're not a fan of this guy. But there's a new Superman movie coming out. I think it could be cool. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's that. New Superman. I think
I
in June or
s-
July. One
I
of those
saw
two.
the trailer, um, and people were like, "Oh, this is like what's that? Smallville." And
Yeah, it's a different take because it's a new director, and they're resetting that universe. So like DC's been making some stuff, but it's just kind of been kind of eh. So this
mm,
new guy is revamping everything, and so
yeah,
so high hopes,
nice,
optimistic.
nice.
Yeah. What about you?
Um, I got nothing fun today. I feel like I had like just like I was super annoyed the last few times we had done this, and now it's and so I feel like this week coming off of Mother's Day, I'm just like, yeah, all right. Um, my final thought for today, I went to this. I don't even know. It's for everyone, all of us. Um, I don't even know what the take is, to be honest with you.
Go get it off your chest, man. Come on.
I just and this might even be like a bigger like conversation. Um, so I went to this. So Saturday my sister, well, my family and I we went to the Boiling Crab. The Boiling Crab we went to shopping center. In the shopping center, there's this store. Can't I don't remember the name of it, but it's like a box lunch, like that type of store.
Okay.
Um, and so we go in there, and they have like bunch of um Harry Potter stuff and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm walking around, I'm looking at like all the stuff they have, and they have like bags and lunch bags and cups and keychains and random, like
Just merch, just
yeah. And I'm like, man, like, do we really need all this stuff? Like, why do we need so much stuff? Like, why do we want so much stuff? And my, I don't, again, and I don't know what the final thought is because, like, if you come to my house, you're like, do you need all this coffee stuff? And the truth is, I don't, but I just want to collect it all. Um, so I'm by no means saying this from a standpoint of like on a high horse, like, get rid of your stuff. Like, no, like, we're all part of it. But it was just, and it's 100% because the story isn't for me. So I'm like, what is this? But it just, I was like, man, like, we really just like have a bunch of crap, man. Like, we just,
yeah.
like, we humans are just like collectors.
Like consumerism, like just to the gills. Like,
Dude, like, it is,
yeah.
yeah, like, it was one of those, like, why does this store need to exist? Like, and my sister bought like a cup. She's like, oh, this is to drink water and blah, blah. And I'm like, you have
Do you need another cup? Like, you don't have enough cups at home? Like, just,
like, okay, all right,
yeah.
all right, man. And, but again, I'm not one to judge because you come to my house and I have coffee stuff to the
Like
max.
up the wazoo, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm by again, I'm not saying this from the standpoint of I'm better. I'm saying it from the standpoint of like, yeah, man, like we are just I don't know if it's an American thing. I don't know if it's because we're American, we live in America, and I don't know if this is like just a thing. But like, man, we just like to collect crap. Like we're just crap collectors.
Yeah.
You know, it just reminded me of the George Carlin stuff, the George Carlin bit where he talks about like stuff and what we need, we moved to a bigger house because we need more stuff, more space for our stuff and storage is
Yeah.
more space, just like it just never ends. It just never like and even when you spring clean, you're cleaning to make room for more
Yeah. No,
stuff.
yeah.
Like the cycle and I'm like, dude,
I'll
this
I'll
is
go through
insane.
stuff and I'm like, crap, dude, why did I'm like, I bought this on a whim. Like, just,
Yeah.
just because.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of an extension of like gluttony and like greed, no, where it's like you gotta
Yeah.
have it and you're like, well, like, do you need it? Like, you should know that you don't need it. And if you don't need it, why are you buying it? And just,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like to buy a T-shirt before every like season of a my team,
Right.
and after that I was like, I don't need another 49er shirt. Like I want
You
one.
you know what's like an kind of like an underrated, like, just, I mean, like, because people don't even, but shout out to my dad. My dad is like, hey, like, cause like, okay, my mom is like she hoards stuff.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like my dad, there's like a joke in the family because like my dad always gives mom crap because he's like, we'll go out to the store, me and your mom, and she'll see like a nice shirt that she wants, like something special maybe,
Right, right, right.
and she can't even like bring herself to buy it. But then when she does buy it, my dad will be like, all right, I don't know if you're gonna buy it, like I need you to like get rid of something that you have at home already just to make room for it because it's just,
Yeah,
you know. And my mom will be like, but that one old shirt I've had, mind you, I'm a grown man. My mom's like, oh, but I've had that like baby blanket since like David was little, and I'm like, Ma, you can let that go. Like you can like just,
yeah, that's like exactly.
yeah. She's like, yeah, like maybe throw out two more like just, but like, but that's what she is like, or like she'll want like a nice bag, and my dad's like, I don't know, you have bags, maybe sell, like have a yard sale, sell some bags that you have, or like don't, like Goodwill, like secondhand them and
Right.
get the new bag, like, and it's fine, but people got to be comfy with doing that more. Like even me, like I'll be like spring cleaning, and I'm like, God, why do I have some of this stuff? Like just
Yeah.
some of it does have sentimental value, but some of it I'm just like, bro, it's a piece of paper. You should just throw that away,
Right. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
But I feel like more people got to say that to each other. Just like, hey, dude, just let it go. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I got rid of a bunch of clothes and I was like, yeah, dude, I don't need any. Sad.
I got to do that too. I got some clothes right now where I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go. All right. That's it. That's the final thought. All right, cool. So I will talk to you next week, and hopefully we'll ruffle some more.
With
more
guests and more hot takes and
yeah,
overrated
yeah,
things to
just more overrated.
ruffle your feathers and
Yeah.
piss someone off enough to have them want to come on and argue with us too.
Yeah,
Whoever you are, we're
yeah.
please.
If you think some of our movie takes are insane,
Yeah, if you're up for a good verbal joust,
Yeah.
we're here for you.
hit us up. All right, cool. I'll talk to you later. Okay, that's the pod. Thank you to David. Thank you to Angel. Thank you to Triumph. I will talk to you again on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. You can listen to this podcast anywhere you get your pod. So please rate, review, and subscribe. And that's it. Yeah. So let's do a roll call. Sad ending for Cruz Azul as we lose to America again in La Liga. And it's just what happens. Look, soccer is one of those games. It's one of those sports that the inferior teams have this tendency to get up, and I mean inferior in any capacity, mentally, physically. I don't think Cruz Azul is inferior to America on the field, but mentally, clearly, there's a difference. And one of the things we saw was Cruz Azul play back. And when you play back and you give a team that's equal to you enough chances to attack your goal, you're going to give up goals. And when you try to turn it up, it's not always going to work. And so when you're up, the best defense is offense. And had Cruz Azul kept attacking and kept pushing, I think America doesn't win, but it is what it is. So sad day for La Máquina. What else I got for you? In terms of glory, Man United, Wednesday, Europa League, big game. Can't wait for us to hopefully win that, have Champions League next year. Bring in signings and just have a exciting summer heading into the new season. And Hala Madrid, not going to win the Liga, but you just got to finish strong. That's what this is all about. Just finish strong. They're clearly going to be active in the transfer window, so that's going to be good. So, and that's it. So, and the Red Sox. Let's go Sox. Good win today versus the Mets. I think it was probably the best all-around win for the Red Sox. Offensively, got timely hits. Jaron Duran starting to get going. Rafi's been hot for a while now. Trevor Story finally got a hit. He had been hot for 8 weeks, sucked for another 4, and hopefully he's breaking out of his slump. And Chapman has been pretty good for us lately, so pretty good win for the Red Sox today. Hopefully we win tomorrow and we get back to 500, because that's what we are, a 500 team. So with that, Wednesday's looming. Champions League hopefully with a win and the trophy. So very hopeful. Glory, Man United. The Arizona Podcast is brought to you by Giant Protective Coatings, a flooring company that specializes in epoxy flooring and concrete resurfacing systems. They speak Spanish, they're in the LA area, and they are an amazing company to work with. They have awesome customer service, and they give you honest quotes with great work, and I couldn't recommend them enough. So if you use the promo code ARROWSUP, you get a 15% off on your next project. So call them, reach out to them. You can find them on the internet, Triumph Coatings, triumphca.com, and you can request a free quote and all that fun stuff. You can follow them on Instagram, triumph_coatings, and they do speak Spanish and they do great work, like I said. So check them out. Promo code arrows up, 15% off your next project.